Whenever somebody talented leaves for a better job, here's what we do. We track them. We follow them. We judge them. How's Harbaugh doing at Michigan? How's Chip Kelly doing it? How's he doing at Philadelphia? That's what we do. I do it. You do it. We all do it. But just as significant is what happens to the team, the company, the business that they left. I've been doing this 25 years. Talented people, really, really talented people, hard to find. Hard to find talented writers, producers, contributors, co-hosts. It's hard to find. So today, to start our show, let's not look at where they are, but what they left. How are the 49ers post-Harbaugh? Oh, they're 2-5. Train wreck. How's Oregon without Chip Kelly? They've lost 4 of their last 8. Chip Kelly used to pull starters in conference games at half. Even the games they win, starters are into the end. Dallas without Romo, 0-4. USC post-Pete. How's Auburn since Cam left? Disarray. Oh, and have you noticed Seattle's defense? Everybody's talking about what Dan Quinn has done in Atlanta. Yes, he has done a great job. Second best rush defense in the NFL. But have you noticed the Seahawks defense since he left? Only Detroit, Tennessee, and Baltimore have a worse fourth quarter defense against the pass than Seattle. When people leave, we follow them and judge them and track them. Go look how hard it was to replace them. Now, from time to time, you can use the great coach's momentum to benefit you. Barry Switzer won a Super Bowl after Jimmy Johnson handed him an unbelievable franchise. A lot of times, a program, a team, a business benefits. Tim Cook at Apple probably benefited from the energy and the culture that the late Steve Jobs created. Jim Caldwell, when Tony Dungy left, he got to a Super Bowl. But left to his own devices to build Detroit, they're a mess. Larry Coker took Butch Davis's roster with 25 NFL guys to a lot of wins. 4 years later, Larry Coker's roster, not so hot. So replacing big talent is tough. Elway in Denver. Whew. Marino in Miami. Whew. So for the knuckleheads in this country complaining about Andrew Luck, you do realize you need medication. You're insane. Peyton Manning left. You could have been the Redskins, the Browns, Bears, Jags. Want me to go on to teams that have been inept for 2 decades? Instead, Indianapolis, post-Peyton Manning, best regular season quarterback in league history, you've gone 11-5, 11-5, 11-5. Oh, by the way, you're 500 in the playoffs, going one step further each year. You're 19-2 in division with Andrew Luck. And because Andrew Luck took so many shots for the first 3 years, with the NFL's worst offensive line again, and got hurt eventually, and didn't practice for 3.5 weeks, now you're bailing on him. Is his timing off? Oh, hell yeah. Is he 100%? No. Is he missing on easy throws? Yeah. He doesn't seem quite right? I agree. 11-5, 11-5, 11-5. Look around this league at the 7 laughable franchises. They'd give you 9 draft picks to get Luck. By the way, he also has a coaching staff that last week drew up a play so bad in a crucial moment, it's the worst in NFL history. And oh, by the way, a coaching staff so inept yesterday, they had to burn a timeout. Only 10 men on the field for special teams. Same coach who butchered the one play, butchered it again. It should be noted, you may think Peyton Manning stepped into Indianapolis without a bump. You do realize Peyton Manning had a clunker in Indianapolis. Just like Luck, it was in his 4th year. Do you remember why? Oh, I do. He was sacked 29 times, the most to this day in his career. So when his offensive line went into the tank, oh, Peyton had a clunker, 6-10 in Indianapolis. Oh, by the way, remember how bad Tom Brady was last year against Kansas City? Didn't have much protection. To this day, Brady's greatest gift isn't Belichick. It's that he rarely gets touched for the last 12 years. Yes, Andrew Luck's timing's off. Andrew Luck got the hell beat out of him for 3 years. He missed 3 weeks because he couldn't get on the practice field. And yes, he's human. But you know what you get with Andrew Luck? Despite an erratic owner, the owner and the GM got into a screaming match yesterday. Despite a coach who I think can be at times over his head, despite that bad offensive line and a defense that couldn't stop a series of end tables